So today it's about the E-Class. Here's the latest one. Mercedes-AMG E63 4MATIC Estate. So Mercedes was really the founder of the luxury estate. The first Mercedes I got was the w211 series from 2001. Those series had massive rust problems. Second Mercedes, this one, is from 2009. And this one, the second series, began with a lot of electronic problems. Because after 2006, those electronic problems had gone. Let's see how I feel about the luxury feeling that Mercedes wants to give me. So, what's luxury? For me, that's the driving position. I have so much room. I can put my long legs everywhere. I have enough space for it. And there is the cruise control, which I like very much. And there is the possibility to steer with your knee, which I like very much. That makes the driving very relaxing. And relaxed driving, well, is luxury. You have 3 places in which you can inject an electronic device. Good for the kids. Here in the front, here in the middle, and over there in the back. A nice feature about the car is this storage place. You simply push the button. You can even uplift it here, so you can take out your business cards or your medicine. When you push this button, it will automatically start the temperature. Well, you hear it already, the temperature that you want. The garbage bin in the car with the last one was over here, and now we have a cup holder. So there's enough leg room in the back. Look at the front seats, they even made some extra knee room in it. So that's nice. And when you really need a lot of room in the back, you can even remove the back seat. Like this. And now let's move to the back. So here's the back. I had to buy a lot of toilet paper for the wife, she uses quite a lot of it. But looking at the back, you see a couple of things. The predecessor, you had a spare tire over here. That spare tire is no longer there. You have extra room here in the bottom, and this car was only installed with a tire fit system. That much room is under here. Automotor und Sport, car magazine in Germany, always makes a fuss about it, that sometimes French car manufacturers use only plastic rings here, and of course German car companies use metal ones. And over here you have another feature with a couple of dynamic things in it. So this is the thing I like. The feathers, the system is all very good quality. Another typical Mercedes feature is, of course, that you don't have a handbrake. It's always a separate pedal down there in the darkness. Nice in this car, navigation comes also with an indication for any delays. I'm very lucky it's not on this side. You remember the glove box in the Jaguar E-Type? Well, this time another E-Type with a large glove box, you would say. But inside it's not as large as you would think. A typical Mercedes feature is this large handle, in which all the indication functions are clustered. The handle above, this one, is for the cruise control. I use that a lot because you simply can, with the tip of the finger, pull the button, pull the handle, and you see the speed that you're driving. So cruise control in this car, great. There's another handle left, and this the one on the right. That's for Linguatronic, and that's very useful as well, because as you see here on the navigation system, you have to press every single letter in it. So, to the downsides of the car, you don't see how much fuel you're using at the moment. I only can see that I used 5.2 liters per 100 kilometers in the last 182 kilometers. Another downside of the car is the seat. The seat is large, but it's not as good as in the former car I had. Another downside of the car is this box over here. In the past it was bigger, and I had a refrigerator function from the airco also with it, and I could storage some cans, Coca-Cola cans in it when I was in the south of France in the heat, and it was great. It was one of the best things of the car. Another downside, the firm ride. I mentioned that already in the E-Type film. It's great on the highway, but it's more agile maybe on the road, but it's maybe sometimes too firm for me. So the car had to become more dynamic. Let's see if that is really the case. How about the acceleration? Well, let's see. Full throttle, going 120, 140, and that for the 220 CDI, that's not bad, is it? 160. But now I will quit because in Holland only 130 is allowed. And the brakes, how are the brakes? Oh no, not time for the brakes. But is it more dynamic than the old one? Oh yes, it is. And the brakes? Perfect as well. Well, to sum it up, I'm looking in the mirror. Is this a car for me? Does the car match me? And that's the question in Cars and Minds. I have to admit, yes. I like the luxury feeling of the car. It's like having an DD Sony Walkman in the past. It was very expensive, it didn't have all the features, but when it worked, and it didn't nearly always work, it worked very well. And it had a certain quality. Would I buy it again? Definitely yes. Are there downsides to it? Definitely yes. But isn't that the case with every car? And maybe that's what I need about cars, that they aren't perfect.
It's about my persona, ain't nothing like a man that can do what he wanna.
And I'm very curious about other cars. What is not perfect about them? What do the others think about them? That's what I intend to show you at Cars and Minds.